Well, can you guys believe it's been like a year since President Trump faced a second assassination attempt? Now, the first guy, Thomas Crooks, he found out with his life as they actually blew his brains out after he actually killed the person during that assassination attempt. But this person, Ryan Ralph, was actually on the Trump golf course. And the Secret Service actually found him. And thank God, man, that President Trump wasn't near him. I believe, actually, you know what? He may have been at the ready, about ready to shoot. But I believe he dropped his gun and he ran away because the Secret Service actually caught him. He ran off, but they actually caught him and they arrested him. Well, folks, today, it was Judgment Day for Ryan Ralph. Now, this guy actually represented himself in court. And I heard it was an unmitigated disaster. He had to know that he was going to be found guilty on all counts. And that's exactly what happened, folks. He was found guilty on all counts. Now, no doubt about it, he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. But folks, what this man did after the guilty verdicts were actually handed down probably caught everyone by surprise. Now, this guy's a left-wing lunatic, folks. A left-wing lunatic. And the left are the most violent people in this country. They are actually committing assassinations. Charlie Kirk lost his life. President Trump dodged at least 2 assassination attempts. Yeah, these people are crazy, man. They're crazy. Now, here's the thing. After the guilty verdict went down, guess what? He tried to kill himself in the courtroom. But thankfully, guys, I believe it was the marshals were right there and they stopped him. He took an ink pen and started stabbing himself in the neck. I mean, this is the kind of people we're dealing with, folks. We're dealing with dangerous people like this. But thank God, he didn't die. Luckily, he's going to go away for the rest of his life. And I actually hope he stays healthy the whole time so he can breathe every breath in prison and nobody's going to think twice about him. Lock him up, solitaire. In my opinion, don't give him any ret time whatsoever. Give him the worst possible food there is, just enough to survive so he can spend, I believe he's 59 years old. That way he can spend the next 30 years in prison. Yeah. This man should never see the light of day. He should never see the sun again. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Trump Golf Club gunman found guilty after assassination attempt tries to stab self in court. Wow. Jurors on Tuesday delivered a guilty verdict for Ryan Ralph on all charges after he attempted to assassinate then presidential candidate Donald Trump at his West Palm Beach golf club last September. After the verdict was read, Ralph reportedly appeared to try to stab himself in the neck with a pen before 4 U.S. Marshals restrained him. Now, I don't know. I know that he was representing himself, but I believe he also has some court-appointed attorneys there too. I think everybody knew he was going to be found guilty. They should have kept ink pens far away from this guy. His daughter, Sarah Ralph, reportedly stood up and said, quote, "Don't do anything. I will get you out." Really? You ain't getting him out. What the fuck? Fuck. He didn't hurt anybody. This is not fair. This is all rigged. You guys are assholes. The jury was still in the room at the time. Wow. Ralph 59 was charged on 5 federal criminal counts, I should say, not courts, including attempting to assassinate a major presidential candidate, assaulting a federal officer, and multiple firearms offenses. The charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison. Yeah. And jury only came back, man, within 2 hours. We know this man was cooked. And now he found out. He's going away for a very, very long time. He is. Now, look over here. Benny Johnson, man, the great Benny Johnson, puts this out. Important reminder, Ryan Ralph is yet another case of left-wing terrorism. He drove around with a Biden-Harris sticker on his truck, donated to Democrats through @Blue 19 times, and even voted in the 2024 Democratic primary. Today, he was found guilty on all charges for his plot to assassinate President Trump on his golf course. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars, exactly where left-wing terrorists belong. Yeah, look right here. I mean, he's donated all these times right here to @Blue. Yeah, on the Democrat side, guys. And that's a Biden-Harris sign right there on his truck. No doubt about it, guys. This man's a left-wing terrorist. Now, look here. This is an artist's rendition of him actually trying to stab himself in the neck, and he was restrained. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness that they were actually able to stop him. Now, over here on Fox News, here's a clip here of them announcing that Ryan Ralph has been found guilty. Let's watch this.
All right, so Fox News alert in here. We've got the verdict is in, guilty on all charges. Count one so far, we know guilty unanimously. Paul, get your reaction here as we await more information from the courtroom.
So let's go back to the egg here in the aftermath of the incident. A lot was done right here. I know there were questions about how he got so close to then candidate Trump, but in the wake of what occurred, you had a witness step up who really held up, took a very, very smart look at the car, the plate, had a very good look at Ruth. And then who you're not hearing a lot about in building this case and bringing him into custody is the Martin County Sheriff's Office, who managed to get him pulled over. They did what's called a felony car stop, got him out of the car peaceably, back up in a way that nobody is in danger. They took him into custody, and some of that is on tape. It's on the body cam, it's on the dash cam. They then brought the witness there, they call it a show up. That holds up constitutionally because they didn't bring the accused to the witness, but vice versa, which is the right way to do it. All of these things are things that are going to come up at trial and can be challenged. In this case, it went right from the get-go in the aftermath, and as a result, that narrative that Jonathan Turley is talking about was easy to construct for DOJ. I'm not saying it was simple, but they had a lot to work with. They made a compelling narrative that creates the picture, the storyline in the mind of the jurors, and obviously that was so compelling that in 3 hours they were able to come back guilty, all counts.
Yeah, you saw that right there. You saw that right there. This man is cooked. And by the way, his daughter, man, she was furious that her father was found guilty and cursed out the media on the way out. Let's watch this.
Okay.
Just get the F out of my face.
Right. Not only crying as she left, obviously she went into a full sprint to get away from the media and yelled out some profanities, John.
Yeah, well, clearly she's upset. I mean, you know, to Jim Trustee's point, she's likely been talking to her dad.
Yeah, she lost it too. She lost it too. Now, good riddance, man, to Ryan Ralph. I don't know when his sentencing is. Maybe they actually say it right here, but I'm not necessarily sure if they mention his sentencing date. But hey, the sooner the better. Either way it goes, man, essentially his sentencing is starting right now. It ain't like they're actually letting him out until sentencing. That's not going to happen. I mean, this guy, man, is a terrorist. Because let's say they actually let him out. I'm pretty sure he would actually try to assassinate the president again. Even though it'll be pretty hard. But we know in reality it's not going to happen. Yeah. This is a picture of him from 2022. He's one of these pro-Ukrainians out there. Man, Man, finally, this now has been put to bed. So pretty much a year to date, maybe, he now is going to prison for the rest of his life. And we all know it. He's going to prison for the rest of his life. This is exactly where this left-wing lunatic belongs, in prison for the rest of his life. So good riddance, Ryan Ralph, whatever your name is. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.